Greetings LEGO fans and welcome to Retro LEGO, where we revisit and rank the sets in beloved LEGO themes from the past. Today we conclude the final globe-trotting yarn of Johnny Thunder and his team of adventurers with the climactic showdown in China. This last 5-set journey leads our heroes and villains to the most priceless treasure yet, and tops off the whole adventurer's theme with an explosive finale that's worthy of all the swashbuckling sub-themes before it. It's certainly bittersweet making this video, as it represents the end of a 5-year and 4 sub-theme run that makes up one of LEGO's best and most fondly remembered themes of all time. Though there would be nods to Johnny Thunder in later releases, the China wave of sets stands as the final outing for this legendary gang of characters. So let's send the team off right with their epic showdown in China. Taking the bottom spot is set number 7424, the Black Cruiser. Similar to the Mountain Sleigh from the Himalayas, this $4 promotional polybag is built at a convincing minifigure scale. That makes it easy for this little getaway car for our favorite adventurer's villain to integrate seamlessly with the other sets in the series. It's not going to win any prizes for best looking or most feature-filled adventurer's car, but particularly when viewed from the front, it's not bad at all. The always conniving Sam Sinister is included here, and he yet again remains unchanged from his India appearance, preferring to travel light, it would seem. It's nice to see that adventurers finally found a way to make strong, affordable polybag vehicles, as all 3 of the entries from Orient Expedition are far superior to the ones we saw in the previous sub-themes. At number 4, we have set number 7420, the ThunderBlazer. Originally retailing for $8 US, this is Orient Expedition's first and only full-size plane dedicated to the good guys. If this high-flying aircraft looks familiar, don't worry about getting your eyes checked, because this is indeed a part-for-part recolor of Sam Sinister's plane from the Temple of Mount Everest. Whether this is the same plane, commandeered by Johnny and given a new coat of paint, or a different plane of the same model, well, that's up to you to decide. But the strong design of its former iteration is just as strong here, and with a color scheme I like even better. Piloting this sharp-looking vehicle is Johnny Thunder, looking far more familiar to us than he has yet in Orient Expedition, as he finally dons his original iconic costume. The only thing keeping him from being identical to his inaugural version is the new face print for this sub-theme, which, as I've said before, works well enough, but isn't quite as confident and charming as his original print. That said, it's just so fitting for him to close out his adventures in the same garb as he began. The ThunderBlazer gets a solid recommendation from me, and it's gotta be near the top of the list as far as adventurers' planes go. Coming in at number 3 is set number 7413, the Passage of Juni. Selling for $10 in 2003, this set gives Johnny his chance to face off against a mythical guardian for a small treasure. As if this challenge was meant specifically to tempt Johnny, the MacGuffin of this side quest greatly resembles the Ray Gao Ruby, which was the subject of his first treasure-seeking expedition in the desert. Much like Tigura's Roar and the Yeti's hideout, danger lurks behind the seemingly innocent facade. Attempting to swipe the precious stone from its pedestal will garner you a visit from Juni, the terrifying half-lion, half-dog. Loosely based on Shisa, a deity of Chinese mythology, this beautifully molded and printed Big Fig completes our trio of guardians, and is constructed in the same way as the previous 2. It's a shame that this style of Big Fig fizzled out after Orient Expedition, as these guardians really make their mark on this sub-theme in a memorable way. Though Juni is a fabulous inclusion, I find this set to be the weakest of the 3 Guardian side quests. Though the facade is undoubtedly beautiful, the play feature here is a bit underwhelming, simply using a turntable to reveal the danger behind the gem. It's very similar to the reveal of Pharaoh Hotep in the Mummy's Tomb, but that set had a bunch of other play features and elements to flesh it out. Here, that's all you get, and I don't see it getting quite as much play value as the Yeti's hideout or particularly Tigura's Roar. That said, it makes up for quite a bit of its shortcomings by the looks alone, And I have to admit that for whatever reason, I'd still take this over the 2 previous sets on the list. If talking endlessly about LEGO sets is your thing, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out on future episodes. The runner-up is set number 7416, the Emperor's Ship. Originally selling for $20 US, this full-blown sailing vessel is a completely new kind of vehicle in the adventurer's pantheon, and I absolutely welcome it. Its aggressive red, black, and tan color scheme, along with its harsh, angular shaping, give it a formidable appearance, reflecting the sinister intentions of its crew. As he so often does, Sam Sinister has teamed up with a new crew of malevolent miscreants for a shot at being the first to the Golden Dragon. Setting sail for the Dragon Fortress, this ship features one large sail, emblazoned with the Emperor's green dragon crest, which is brilliantly printed on this set-exclusive canvas sail. The movable rudder and lamps in the rear of the vessel, along with the dragon head bust in the front, are great touches, while the storage compartment on the deck containing barrels of treasure is an unexpected and very welcome feature on a ship of this size. The oars on the side are a little confusing, as they don't really function as oars per se, but they do look good on the side, so hey, I'll take it. The rotating dual crossbow platform in the front should confirm any suspicion that this vessel isn't exactly on a mission of peace. The minifigs included here are Sam Sinister, reveling in his newfound alliance, and 2 Dragon Fortress guards, who are sworn to serve the evil Emperor Chang Wu. These guys are adorned with armor and insignia that are somewhat reminiscent of the ninja sub-theme of Castle, and are decked out with large conical helmets. One of these loyal guards wears a quiver of arrows on his back, making him set exclusive, while the other takes the more common form that we'll also see in the Dragon Fortress. This set is bold, unique, well-designed, and an absolute gem of this wave of Orient Expedition, and it's only outdone by Number 1, set number 7419, the Dragon Fortress. Originally retailing for $90 US, it's immediately apparent why this set is an obvious choice for the top spot in not only the China wave, but in all of Orient Expedition. After the absolute triumph of the Pharaoh's Forbidden Ruins from the team's first outing, there hasn't really been a flagship set that could give that masterpiece a run for its money. Until now. The set's magnificence and opulence speak for themselves, but the play features make it all the more appealing. Built up on this enormous raised base plate, which is actually a recolor of the one used in the Amazon Ancient Ruins, this enormous palace is built up on several removable modules. The largest of these is the central keep of the fortress. If you can make it up the steep stairs to the towering black front doors, you're immediately greeted by your first booby trap, a cascade of large rocks ready to end your excursion almost as quickly as it started. If you thwart that attempt on your life, a few gems might just lie in store for you. Keep your eye on the prize though, because the upper floor contains the last golden artifact you'll need to reach the Golden Dragon, the golden helmet of Marco Polo. This room also gives you access to these 2 stone chutes, which can send even more heavy rocks down on the heads of your pursuers. The module on the front right-hand side of the fortress is home to this 360-degree catapult, which is ready to hurl yet another stone in whatever direction you choose. The front left module houses this barrel full of fireworks, which could be used as an explosive distraction as you make your escape. But hey, who am I to tell you how to run your adventure? The 2 rear modules on either side, along with the dungeon underneath the fortress, make up the climactic play feature of the whole Orient Expedition line. Opening these doors reveals the Dragon Fortress Guardian, who is oath-bound to protect the 2 keys on either side of him. He dons a recolor of the Batlord helmet from Fright Nights and wears the armor that debuted with the aforementioned ninja line. The only way to access the keys he guards is to present the 3 golden artifacts you've gathered, the shield, the sword, and the helmet of Marco Polo. Once the Guardian is satisfied, you're presented with the keys that unlock these small black doors on either side of the fortress. Turning the wheels found behind each door will release the whole center module, which reveals the ultimate treasure of this globe-trotting journey, the Golden Dragon of Marco Polo. This magnificent sculpture takes the medieval dragon molds from LEGO Castle and bedazzles them with elaborate gold leaf printing, while also introducing a new serpentine tail element that further sets this dragon apart. The solid gold headpiece tops off this stunning relic, even using 2 rubies for the eyes, further hinting at the pricelessness of this historic artifact. The goal of Johnny and the team is to take the golden dragon to a museum for all to see, while Sam Sinister wants to add it to his ever-growing private collection. You decide which one is preferable. If the building alone doesn't quite satisfy, the set also includes an all-terrain vehicle that seems to be somewhere between a truck and a tank. It looks like this half-track could take you just about anywhere with its 2 front wheels and its 2 rear treads. The capacity of the vehicle is impressive as well, as you can put 3 or even 4 passengers in here if you move around some tools. Hidden in the trusty map slot of our favorite side-by-side cab piece is the final map for the China leg of the expedition, completing the map collection for Orient Expedition. This climactic showdown features a whopping 9 minifigures. We've already seen Sam Sinister, Johnny, the Dragon Fortress Guardian, and the 2 Dragon Fortress Guards, but another familiar figure makes his final appearance here, the original Dr. Lightning from all the previous sub-themes. Unlike Johnny, his faceprint has stayed constant throughout all of the Adventurer's saga, and it's just perfect to have his original form back for one last hurrah. We almost get the same outcome with Gale Storm, though she unfortunately retains the significantly downgraded faceprint introduced in the India wave. She comes with both a flight cap and goggles and her signature pith helmet. 2 entirely new characters also show up here. The first is Jing Li, who, in exchange for Dr. Lightning helping her sick father, offers to help our heroes reach the Dragon Fortress undetected. Her green shirt features 2 Chinese characters that loosely translate to United Multitude, which is a nod to her past as a protester against the current tyrannical regime. Speaking of that regime, our final character is the vicious dictator Emperor Chang Wu. This guy's opulent apparel, including dual cape elements, highlights his love of excess, and his chiseled cheekbones and stern expression suggest a tight-fisted grasp on his territory. What can I say? This set is a marvel, incorporating so many satisfying play features and treasures and adding up to a dazzling display. I wouldn't say it outdoes the Pharaoh's Forbidden Ruins necessarily, but it certainly meets that level of quality, and I couldn't imagine a better final flagship set for one of the best original themes LEGO ever produced. Well, that's it, folks. We've covered all the sets in both Orient Expedition and the Adventurers line as a whole. Though I've covered the sets, I'd love to continue making Adventurers content. Let me know what kind of things you'd like to see going forward in the comments below. And if you'd like to revisit the other Adventurers sub-themes, click on the playlist on your screen. And until next time, Godspeed on your own adventures.